Good morning everyone. Today's lecture is on standard Boolean representation. In this lecture, we will see, first of all, what is learning outcome. After watching this video, the learner will be able to develop a logic circuit in a SOP and POS form, that is sum of product and product of sum form, for the given logical expressions. Now, the standard representation. Any logical expressions can be expressed in the following two forms. First one is the sum of the product form, another is the product of the sum form. Now, first of all, we will see what is SOP, that is sum of product form. For the example, logical expression is y equals to a into b plus b into c plus a into c. Here we can observe that our problem for sum of product, that means the product term is sum together, that is a into b is the product and b into c also a product. These two products are we sum together, we get the SOP form. Okay. Now next is the POS form. Here is the example. POS is the product of sum, that is product of these two terms, that is sum terms, that is means a plus b into b plus c. Now into a plus c, these are the product and these are the sum terms. Now standard or canonical SOP or POS form. We can say that the logical expression is said to be in the standard or canonical SOP or POS form if each product term, that is SOP, and sum terms for the POS consist of all the literals in their complemented or uncomplemented form. Now this is the procedure for conversion of SOP, that is sum of product form, to standard SOP. First, write down all the terms. Second is, if one or more variables are missing in any product term, expand the term by multiplying it with the sum of each one of the missing variable and its complement. And third point is, drop out the redundant terms. Now here is a first example how to convert a SOP into the standard SOP. Here y equals to ab plus a c bar plus bc. Now we observe that there are three literals, that is we can say as a variable a, b or c. Now when we observe here a and b only, now third term c is missing. Now missing is literal c. Now in this term ac bar, here b is missing, only c is present, that's why missing literal b. And here is only a bc, that is a is missing. Now when we multiply, our second step is when we multiply a product term by sum term, that is c and c bar, complemented and uncomplemented form, that is ab into c plus c bar. Because we don't know what is the third term, it's c or c bar, that's why we multiplied by c plus c bar. Okay. Plus ac bar, here b is missing, that's why b plus b bar plus bc. Again a is missing, that's why we multiplied by a plus a bar. Now ORing together we get, or we multiplied that or solve the bracket, we get abc, ab multiplied by c is abc, plus sign as it is abc bar, here we write abc bar, plus here ac bar multiplied to b, abc bar, plus here a c bar b bar, a b bar c bar, plus here abc, plus bc a bar bc. Now in this step you have to observe that the common terms. Now first abc, here is repeated term. Now abc bar, here is again repeated term. So we reduce the equation, for that we eliminate the repeated term, that abc is two times, we are written only here abc as a one time, plus abc bar we are written only one time, plus a b bar c bar, plus a bar bc. Here we written a bar bc. Now this is the standard sum form, that is sum of product form. Here we get all the three terms, that is ABC, ABC, ABC and ABC. Now next, conversion of POS form to standard POS form. In previous problem we will see the SOP. In this problem we will see about POS. First step is write down all the terms. Second is, if one or more variables are missing in any sum terms, expand the term by adding the products of each one of the missing variable and its complement. Third is, reduce the expression by omitting the repeated product terms, if any, because a plus a is a. Now here is an example for conversion. Now here is example, y equals to a plus b into a plus c into b plus c bar. Now here is the product of sum. We have to convert into the standard POS. A plus b into a plus c into b plus c bar. Now missing term is here c. Here is missing term is b. Now in this the missing term is a. Now y equals to ab c into c bar. Because we don't know third term is c or c bar, that's why we multiplied by c into c bar. Now second is a plus c plus b into b bar into b plus c bar plus a into a bar. Now after solving this, abc into abc bar into acb, and next is the a plus c plus b bar. Now this is the a b c bar plus a, again a bar b plus c bar. Here you have to observe that a plus b plus c, here again a plus b plus c, here a b c bar, here a b c bar. Now this red bar is 2 times and black bar is for 2 times. Now repeated terms is omitted. After omitting these terms, we will get final answer as a plus b plus c into a plus b plus c bar into a plus b bar plus c into a bar plus b plus c bar. Now this is the standard POS form. Now next concept is the concept of min term and max term. Each individual term in the standard SOP form is called as a min term, and max term means each individual term in the standard POS form is called as a max term. Now this is the table for 3 variable. Here is the value min term and max term. Here is the variable a, b, c. Now min term is used for the SOP and max term is mi is used for the POS. Now ABC is 0 0 0, a bar b bar c bar. Now it's completely opposite of POS, that is a plus b plus c. Okay, now its value for 0 is, that's why we are giving a bar b bar c bar. So it's 0. Now for 1 is a bar b bar c is equals to 1. Now similarly for all the terms. Now you have to refer this table for solving the examples. Now each min term is represented by mi, where I equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 2 raised to the power n minus 1. Each max term is represented by capital Mi, that is I equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 2 raised to the power n minus 1, where if n number of variable from the functions, then the number of min term or max term will be 2 raised to the power n. That is, for 3 variable functions f equals to abc, the number of min term or max terms are 2 raised to the power 3, that is equals to 8. Now min term and max term for 2 variable logic functions. Here the variable, here is the min term, now is the max term. Here we are written small mi, here is the capital M. That is the variable a or b. When we written 0 0, that means a bar b bar is equals to 0, because the value is for 0. Now here max term is for a is, here is 0, that's why we are written directly a plus b equals to m equals to 0. Now second term is 0 1, a bar is, here is 0, that's why we are giving the power a is bar. Now a into b equals to m. because here is value is 0 1, that means m1. Now here 1 for 1 we have to observe that here we are giving a bar for b, that is we are written a for 0 and b for b as a bar, completely opposite of mean terms. Now representation of logical expression using the mean terms. Here we can see that y equals to abc plus a bar b c plus a b bar c bar plus a b bar c. Now this is a logical expression. The corresponding mean terms is, we have to find the mean terms. That's why abc, we know that abc, that is 1 1 1 is 7. Triple 1 means m7. Now plus what is the value for the a bar bc is, here value is 0 1 1, that is m3, plus a b bar c, here is the 0 0 1, that means m4, and here 1 0 1, that means 1 0 1, we know the value is m5. We have to convert this number into the binary, you will get m7 m3 m4 and m5. Y equals to m7 m3 m4 m5. We have to write the equation as m equals to summation of m, that means mean term is 3 4 5 7. Y equals to function of abc is summation of m is 3 4 5 7, means that equation is converted into the mean term, and finally we will get the answer as 3 4 5 7, where summation is denote the sum of the product. Now representation of logical expression using the max term. Here we have to observe the table a plus b bar plus c. Here is the value as 0 1 0, that means 2. Here is the value as a b c, that is 0, because we consider bar as a 1 and plain digit as a 0. Here is 0 1 1, that means we have to convert as a 6. Now you will get for max term is, you have to use the symbol phi capital M 0 to 6, or it is called as a product of sum. Now conversion of SOP to POS from and vice versa, POS to SOP and SOP to POS. The relationship between the expression using the mean term and max term is complementary. We can exploit this complementary relation to write the expression in terms of max term if the expression in terms of the mean term is known as and vice versa. The conversion of SOP to POS and vice versa. That is, for example, if the SOP expression for 4 variable is given by y equals to summation of m. The example is y equals to summation of m, that is 0 1 3 5 6 7 11 12 15. Now converted into the POS is, we have to simply write summation, instead of summation you have to write down here pi small m, replace as capital M, and find out the missing term in the SOP. Here 0 1, 2 is missing, that's why we have written here a 2. Now 4 is missing, write down here a 4. 5 6 7 8 9 10, here 8 9 10 are missing, that's why we are written in a POS form 8 9 10. Now 13 14 also are missing in the mean term, that's why we written in a max term. Means you have to write down the missing terms from the mean term and you will get the POS equation for that equation. Thank you.